Today I'm going to be reviewing the Weeylite. This is the name on the back. Several months ago the company contacted me and asked me if I was interested in reviewing their product. Even though I've got a few ring lights, I thought this one looked really good, and I said I only give honest reviews, and they said that was totally fine. They sent it to me for free, but this is how much it costs on their website. If you watch my channel, you'll know that it doesn't matter if I receive something for free or not. I'm going to give an honest review. So I received this. I hadn't read much into it, I hadn't watched any other reviews, I just wanted to make my own mind up about it when it came. I wanted it to be like a little bit of a surprise. Now during this video I'm going to be kind of comparing it to the ring light that I'm using at the moment, and if you want to see a full review for that one, I'll leave the link in the description box below. But this one is a bit more expensive than the one that I'm using at the moment, and I'm sure you'll see why. So when I first opened this up, I noticed that it's really good quality. Although it's not heavy, it's slightly more weighted than the one that I'm using at the moment. But that's because this one actually holds a charge, and the one that I'm using you have to have plugged in. So it's really handy if you're travelling, or if you just need to use it and you don't have a plug handy. On the back, I'll show you what all these do later in the video. In the box you get a charger cable, this little attachment and a phone holder. And you also get a stand. But when I first opened the box and I found this, I was so confused as to what this was. So basically it opens up like this, and then you screw this bit off. This is probably common knowledge to a lot of people, right? But for me, I'd never seen a stand like this before, because all my stands are like taller ones. So you turn it round, screw it on, and that's the stand. So obviously this is for a desk, right? And if you watch any of my other videos, you'll know that I'm always sitting here on my bed. I'm using a stand, I'm using a tall stand. So I kind of thought, I'm not really going to have that much use for this. Also, when I was reading the instructions, and it said that you download an app onto your phone to control the lights, and I record everything on my phone, so that's not exactly handy for me if I'm wanting to like change the light colours and stuff while I'm recording. And also, as I mentioned, this is slightly smaller than the ring light that I'm using at the moment. So I contacted them and I told them, like, I don't know if I'm going to have much use for the stand. I use my phone to record and stuff like that. Do you still want me to review it, or do you want me to send it back? And they say it's fine, just give an honest review. So obviously I thought, right, if I'm going to say a negative about this, then they're totally willing for me to say it. And it's great that a company just asked for an honest review. So while I was thinking about it, I thought, if I was going to buy this light, right, if I was actually paying the money for this, would it be worth it? So I did start to use this, like when I'm recording down in the living room and stuff, I take this down with me because I can sit it on the table. Also, it's easier for me to take to my friend's house. Like, I was taking pictures and making other videos, and it's so easy to carry. Like, you literally can just put this in a bag. Obviously it's even smaller than this, right, once you turn it round. You can just put it in a bag and take it away with you. You don't even have to plug it in while you're using it. And I thought, right, this is actually perfect for like when I'm going out somewhere. But also, on the plus side, I tried it on the stand that I'm using this light on at the moment, and it fits. So even if I want to use it in this kind of situation, I totally can. This is the stand folded back up, and as you can see, you could easily just fit that into a bag. If you're me, you can fit that into your handbag, because I always carry about like big Mary Poppins bags with me. So that is perfect. The charger cable that comes with this is actually a USB-C charger, which is perfect for me because I've got a Samsung, which means if I forget to take this with me, I can use my phone charger, or I can use this on my phone if I forget that. So I love it when it's just so convenient and you can just plug these things in. Obviously, if you've got an Apple, you're going to have some problems, but I mean, that's Apple products for you. It comes with an instruction manual that tells you how to download the app onto your phone, and it's actually very easy. So my original problem was that I record on my phone, and I thought, I'm not going to be able to use this light because I can change the colours and then go back to recording or whatever. So when I had contacted them and I says, look, I don't think I'm really going to be able to use this light properly, they told me that you can order a separate remote control for it. And I think it was like $16 with $5 postage. But then I remembered that I've got an old phone that I can use. So there was no need for me to like buy the remote. But obviously if you're somebody who uses your phone and you don't have an old phone, you do have that option. The light that I'm using at the moment does have colour changing modes and it's attached to this wire. So if I want to change any of the colours, I have to press a button. And there's no way to get a particular order. I just have to keep pressing it until I find the one that I like. Unless I want a normal light, and then I can just press the mode button. So that's great. I'm sitting on my bed anyway. I can reach the wire and it's totally fine. But there might be situations where I don't want to sit and go through like 30 different lights until I find the one that I want. Obviously, that's when this comes in handy. So this is the app downloaded onto my old phone. And it's got several different options here. And I'm actually going to turn the light off to really show you what this can do. I'm going to turn this light down really low and hope that you can see the different colours of the bulbs and try not to blind anybody. But when I turn it down like this, you can see the different colour of bulbs. So we've got the warm and cool lights there. On the app, we can change the settings of the bulbs. So as I go along, you'll notice the colours changing there. Now this is just the normal lights. This is just to show you how this works really. So now I'm just going to take this and I'm not going to put it on the stand, but I'm going to hang it over my phone just to give you an idea of some of these effects. So this is what the app looks like, and this one is just to control these normal light colours. Then we have this middle setting, and on here we can customise the colour. So all we have to do is literally go along to whatever colour we want. No flicking through the colours to find one that we like, which is very handy. This is obviously going to be handy for somebody who isn't close to their light or is taking pictures, or they don't want to get up every 5 minutes to click the button to get to a different colour for whatever reason. So look at how easy that is. It's just changing so smoothly. Then I'm just going to keep it on the blue and I'll go on to the next setting. So as you can see, it's flashing, and this is on burst. So we have flash, fireworks, oh interesting, burst, blink, flame, filming, TV, weld, curvel, whatever that means. Oh, it must mean like up and down. So that's like the lights going up and down, and then that's the same. So now that I'm on this and it's going up and down, I'll go into this one. As you can see, it's just so easy. Back onto this. And there we go. So, very, very easy to work. Also within this, there's other options, like for example, when I'm on flash, I can choose slow, normal, or fast. I should probably put some sort of epilepsy warning at the start of this video. But this is just a really fun thing to do with your light, I think. And obviously, there's so many different ways that you can use this light. Personally, I better try and stop it from flashing in case anybody's taking some sort of reaction out there. So obviously, with this, I think that if you've got an old phone, it's definitely worth buying. Or if you want to pay the $16 for the remote. A couple of weeks ago, I was sitting down in the living room and I was using this lamp on the small stand and the one that I was previously using in the other corner, and I was just using them as lamps. And it's really like an atmospheric thing. You can point it, 2 seconds, I'm just going to take this off. So you can sit with this pointed out the way, right, where you can see the circle. You can point it out towards the corner of the room. You don't have to use it as a ring light, although that is what it's for. And obviously you get other lamps like sunset lamps and stuff like that you can use. But I really feel like this has so many effects. It's really just worth the money. While I'm still sitting in the dark here, I'm just going to show you the back of this. So this will tell you the battery life, the setting of the light, the percentage that it's on when you turn it up and down. So when it's on manual and it's plugged in and stuff, when you turn this, it turns the light up and down. But because I'm connected to the app, I do that using that top white line there. And I can just turn the power up and down, like that. So these numbers at the top, these letters, this is actually the setting that you have to click on to connect it to your light. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. I've just got it on E and then I don't have to think about it again. So I'm just going to put this other light back on quickly. And put this one down. So obviously the light that I'm using, right, it was like £18 or £20 and this one is more expensive. But I really think that just the convenience of being able to just change the colour of this, it's just so convenient. As opposed to the one that I've already got where it's like click, 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 click. I mean, it's still good, do you know what I mean? But having it on the app, it's just so much easier. After using this light for several months, I decided to look up another person's review just to see what it was like. It was all professional, it was all set up and they were showing you how to download the app. They had it on the stand and they had it in a nice studio and everything. And as you know, that's not really my style. I'm just a normal person who sits on her bed and makes TikTok and YouTube videos. I'm not a professional at all, and I just wanted to show you how you might use it if you're like me and you're just having fun making videos. I then thought to myself, had this company contacted me and asked me to try this out and either send it back or pay for it, I would have chose to pay for it because I like the convenience of this. I like that it's lightweight, I like that the stand's small, I like that I can have it in a bag and when I'm going to film something I can just pick it up and go. I don't have to worry about carrying my stand or taking this light apart or anything. So this is my backup light. But it's 100% perfect if you're just going to be sitting using it in the house and you don't want to take it out anywhere. I recently gave my bigger ring light away because I wasn't using it anymore. Once I found this smaller one, it was lighter and it wasn't taking up any more room and it changed to different colours. I wasn't using my more expensive one, but I'm going to be keeping both of these. When I lent this one to my friend as well because of the different light effects and stuff, they contacted me to say, oh, I can't use that because it's not got a stand. And when I tried to explain to them over text how this stand worked, it was a complete disaster. God knows how I even figured it out. But there's a lot of people out there who are used to using stands like this and it'll just be common knowledge. But overall, if you're someone who sits at a desk or sits at a table, does makeup tutorials or whatever, and you fancy taking some pictures that have maybe got different light effects, or even just using this as like a lamp, I do recommend this, I really do. And I haven't found any issues with this yet. The only issue that I could really say is an issue is the fact that if you record on your phone, you're going to need a remote. But a lot of people obviously use cameras and stuff because they're more professional than I am. But it's $16 for the remote, and I do think it would be worth it as well. I just prefer to use my old phone because what else is it doing? Let me know in the comments if you have this light or if you've even heard of this company before. If you're interested in checking this light out or any of their other products, I'll leave the link in the description box below. It's not an affiliate link, and if you buy anything I don't make any money. I just received the light for free and I don't make anything else after that. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Bye!